Origins of Wraith. Wraith's background is shrouded in mystery. He first appeared during the second part of the Annihilation Saga. He is on a mission that is his own. Allegedly driven into a self-imposed exile by the Kree merchant houses for creating a device that could bring light to the entire galaxy, the Kree inventor Simdel and his family were targeted for death by a secret Kree military society. The boy Zakdel witnessed his parents' brutal slaughter by a man wearing the society's signet ring before the family's robot sent him off on a spaceship. The ship fell through a wormhole into the exoteric latitude, home to the pale androgynous nameless Kree, survivors of a long-lost exploration team possessed by the native swarming Exolan soul parasites, one of whom stabbed Zakdel in the heart, releasing his soul to feed the Exolan, who possessed him, making him a nameless Kree. The former Zakdel grew up learning their barbaric ways, discovering how intense pain was evidently all that enabled them to remember their former lives, but the need to avenge his parents' murders allowed the now-grown man to consciously recall his past. Defeating the nameless leader, the young man took the leader's weapon and spacecraft and escaped. Arriving in the Kree Empire intent on finding his parents' killer, the Pale Kree instead encountered invading techno-organic Phalanx troops who tried to assimilate him. He used the Exolan swarm to strike fear into the Phalanx. Unable to assimilate the extreme emotion, they shut down. Kree Resistance Front leader Raven tried to recruit him to their cause, but the Nameless One was captured by the Phalanx before he could refuse her. Kree Emperor Ronan, forcibly undergoing assimilation into a Phalanx select, tortured the Pale Kree and named him Wraith. With the dead Kree leader Supreme Intelligence SLS aid, Simdel's ghost visited Wraith, telling him the parasite star system had what he sought. Needing allies, Wraith freed fellow prisoners Super Skrull KLRT and the robotic empathy Praxagora and escaped. Arriving at the star system, he gave his aid to Raven's rebellion. In return she swore to help Wraith find his parents' murderer. Learning of the Phalanx's plan to use a revitalized SL's psychic echo to convert all resisting Kree to their cause, Wraith, Super Skrull, and Praxagora went to destroy it. Confronting the dead SL via his father's ghost, Wraith agreed to absorb the SL's soul into his Exolan swarm, using the resultant fear backlash to paralyze every Phalanx within range. A humiliated Ronan tried to get Wraith to kill him, but Wraith convinced Ronan the Kree needed his leadership to survive the Phalanx invasion. Following Ronan to the Kree-ceded territories to retrieve a cache of Kree homeworld sentries untouched by the Phalanx technovirus for use in freeing Kree homeworld Hala from its conquerors, Praxagora and Wraith prevented the sentries from being forcibly taken under Phalanx control. However, Phalanx leader Ultron took control of Praxagora and used her to knock out Wraith, causing the Exolan swarm to disperse and allowing Ultron to control the Sentry Armada and fuse them into one giant robot body for himself. A recovered Wraith then aided the Titanian Quasar Phyla-Vell by coating Ultron's body with the Exolan to trap his mind within while Quasar destroyed him. Afterwards, Wraith used the Exolan to purge the last of the Phalanx taint from the infected Kree citizens before continuing on his quest to kill the man with the signet ring. Powers and abilities. The Exolan parasites cover Wraith's body in a black membrane, enabling regenerative healing, unspecified enhanced strength and immortality. It also prevents scanners from identifying him as a life form. It is unclear if they help him survive in space. Unlike other Exolan hosts, Wraith can remember his pre-Exolan existence through sheer willpower. Wraith can cause to swarm controlling them from miles away and use the sight of an exposed soul to manifest deadly fear into his opponents, coat up to 15,000 giant objects at once to protect them from being hacked by techno-organic beings like the Phalanx and absorb energy blasts and the souls of other beings. If he is rendered unconscious, the swarm disperses. Abilities. As a member of the Nameless, it is within their culture to inflict unimaginable pain on one another to unhinge memories of who they once were. As a result, Wraith has developed an unnaturally massive pain tolerance. He has no negative reaction towards pain of any kind inflicted on his being. Pain is seen as kind of pleasure, thus Wraith has been known to smile when tortured. Weapons. Polymorphic Talisman. Wraith is an experienced fighter, carrying a polymorphic weapon that can be mentally transformed into any weapon or device he can think of, including but not limited to a whip which can be electrified and cut through most metals, knife, energy blaster, bow staff spear, or binoculars. Space Cycle. Wraith rides an apparently mentally controlled motorcycle-like spaceship, armed with energy guns. It is unclear if it protects its rider safe from space's rigors, or if any non-nameless Kree can operate the bike.